I just want to make sure.
Hello, everybody.
Test audio first.
Here, and
Now all of you talk.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
All right.
I'm trying. Okay. Oh, unknown. Do you want a quick show? Do you want to do a quick tour of everything while sort of like we're waiting? Cause we kind of added some stuff.
All right, that's okay.
Oh, they're here. They are here.
Oh.
They also Silver just whispered to me that they want to know if we can all hop in one voice call. Oh, they're at my house.
Uh-oh. This is time to start lagging, server, please.
I put a
Uh,
voice
oh.
thing on. I believe. Hold on. I put.
Alright,
Yeah, I put.
chat.
Okay, look. Sort of like scroll down. Hey guys.
I have not met any of them.
Oh, hi.
Can I get a new invite to the sort of like this? So okay, to put it simply, I'm trying to get them into this voice call. Give us a second.
That's fine. Just so you know, I'm recording the whole thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
It's okay. So, I will cut this out, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll maybe need to have you guys come across and say hello again. Okay. But yes, they are welcome in this call.
Yes, they are.
I'm not happy to, because I thought it
give me a
would
second.
be.
Oh my god, that is the best.
Do you guys want me to post the voice, sort of like the voice chat they're in? Cause oh yeah, Catalyst just posted it.
That is not an invite link.
That's just a normal
okay,
Discord.
Oh, it is? Oh, what the heck? I got it. Oh, hold on. What happened here? Yeah, Princess, you do it. I don't know what's going on with my thing. Hmm. That's strange. Well, meet you guys there.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Cool.
All right, we
Oh,
spread that
here
out.
they go. Oh my god.
Yay, everyone's here. Yay.
Wow.
Chandra, just so
Yeah?
you know, I will be recording, so you're allowed to sit in the call, but please be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll head
That
to
or
my
come
cave then.
or come to Solnero. That
Yeah.
or come to Solnero.
Hold on, Bat.
Um,
Okay, hold on. Come on over here.
What the?
Yeah, we need to do that.
It's over here.
It's coming across now.
Got emotion, people? Always throwing spears at me.
Because I thought I'd record the whole thing. Because it's technically our first meeting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically. Oh no, oh skeleton.
A dark loco typhon.
Or the worst time for it to be nighttime.
Yeah.
Don't worry, your place is. How did you get
I
on?
need to reconnect to the call. Give me like 2 seconds.
Bob,
Okay.
you'll need to burn it.
Hold on.
What? Burn what?
Burn what's in your hand.
That's kind of.
Burn it.
I yeeted it.
Okay. They're banned.
I know. No, like a mob was attacking me, so I picked it up.
Tritons are banned.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tritons are banned. It's like for axes are banned in battle. Besides, Sadith are allowed to use them as long as they don't have sharpness 5 on them.
No, I know why tridents are banned, because you know that tridents do the same damage, like if you pull them back as they would do in melee. So if you throw them, it like it's
Well,
impossible.
also for the fact that they have the ability channeling to get as an enchantment.
Okay.
So which will
Yeah.
summon lightning and magic.
And they can come back to your hand actually as well. That's an enchantment.
Magic.
Since we're in call together as well, you don't actually need to type in chat.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
we're
need to
role
type.
playing actually.
Yeah.
We're actually role playing.
Yeah.
We're basically just waiting for you guys to start.
Okay. Well, we did the bit of us coming up, so we just need
Yeah.
you guys to appear on
We're
spot.
just
Come on, let's
the
go.
beach.
Okay, so go when you're ready.
Nova, you should probably have your armor on.
Well, I need my
Wait,
armor
oh,
on because
wait.
I had my armor on for when you came across, and then I'll
Yeah,
take it off.
Yeah,
it's
so
Can you
did
explain?
I.
Can you explain the skit?
Basically, it's us meeting you, and I'm proposing an alliance between our two kingdoms.
Alright.
And I was
So it's
invited
up to you
to
what
tag
you
along.
decide in that process.
I
I
propose
was
friendship.
I was invited to tag along in order, considering Temez and Solnero has never had an official like interaction. I have come with an invitation on my kingdom's behalf because I am the royal advisor for Temez.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, so
And
may as
I
well
was
come along with us.
and I was in and I was in Sadith at the time because I had business there. And Dirk's like, well, I'm going to be going to Solnero, if you wish to tag along, because I had mentioned that I had business in Solnero.
Mm. And I know you're very busy in like real life, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to pressure you into anything.
Dark, I didn't bring enough cookies.
I brought steaks and pork chops.
No, to give to everybody. I feel ashamed
y-
of myself.
It's his thing.
I need to
It's his
suicide now.
It's Bob's thing. You just go with. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready.
So wait, it's not a trade agreement.
just-
It's an alliance.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
because
alliance.
we've already got a truce. I made a truce with your Duchess Princess.
Yeah.
And just because we can do that
It's an
between
alliance.
them,
It's
but
an
it's
alliance
only you can decide if you want official alliance with us. And it's just to come here to discuss terms and
And
if you
I would
actually
assume
want to
that-
agree to it or not. You can say no if you want to. It's completely up to you. But
I would assume that you would ask who I am, considering one, Princess technically doesn't really know me. Like,
yeah.
so she knows that I'm not a member of Sadith, and we only met briefly during the
Hiding in the
exploring
flowers.
Jaeger outpost,
Mm,
and even then we never discussed or spoke anything.
mm.
Alright.
But you'll get to know us through the roleplay and just ask any
Yeah.
questions you want, and
Oh yeah, I have to say something.
as long
that
as
is
you're
very
in
important.
character, then it's fine.
I'll say something about my
Hello?
character that is very important. He's a massive dumbass. He does not have a brain.
He is.
Yeah, so
He's
he will
literally-
ask stupid
Yeah, we're
things,
cool.
just to warn you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
My well
So-
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
fair warning, so far unlike me, the red like the
Well,
everyone else in my kingdom except for me, I'm not the greatest at the
Improv.
improv. I've done it.
Mhm.
I've
It's
done
okay.
it quite a few times, but it's just like I haven't done it in such a long time, and with people I don't know, so it's gonna be awkward for me.
Yeah.
It's
Just try your
okay.
best, man.
Take
Just try your
time.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take your
will.
time with it, and then I'm sure Rivers in your kingdom can help you out because they know me and Bob and Silver a bit more than you do, so they can kind of help you out with things.
Yeah. So, AKA Princess, you're gonna take over when I need you to.
Okay.
I would say
Uh,
that the only person that would know like me properly would be Catalyst, considering we spent time together in Sadith.
Because you're a lot of Solnarian people spend a lot of time in Sadith. If you don't know already.
Friendship
Okay.
is magic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
so on countdown from 3.
Well, Princess needed a second.
And Nova.
Okay. But countdown from 3 and like we can start the
Yeah.
Yeah.
just when
I've
they're
been.
ready.
I've already like been recording previously, just behind the scenes stuff, because I want to like
Yeah.
see what I can do.
Yeah. Okay.
I know, this is supposed to be your favorite building to jump on. This is what you do all the time.
No, I'm gonna be serious.
don't-
When I came here, the first time I did the same thing.
I don't know why.
I
Unknown
actually
does this
came
all
in
the
through your
time.
back entrance. I didn't come in like through your.
I do what all the time?
It's
I didn't come in
entertaining,
through
man.
the
You run on the roof. I was like, this roof.
Yeah.
I cannot lie, that's entertaining. That actually is entertaining.
Okay, come on, guys.
Yeah.
So that you guys
Yeah,
can actually
okay.
do stuff after this as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay, just go whenever you're ready. Okay.
Catalyst. I guess you have to you lead me through this. I'll be able to adapt to whatever you set
Oh
up.
lord. Pressure. All right, it's okay.
Catalyst, you got this.
Okay, we got.
Just pretend I'm not recording and just
Oh no,
like,
Yeah.
I'll just go into full. I'll just go into full in DM mode. Okay, Nova's here. Is
DM.
Princess? Is Princess here?
No, Princess said she needed.
Princess
Like,
is
Should
doing
I think
something.
we should wait
We're
for
waiting
Princess
for her.
because yeah, because she's also it's because mostly only me and Princess have showed up. So yeah, we need Princess. So we'll just wait 5 more minutes if she's what what are you yelling at me for? What cat? What are you
As,
yelling at me like Catalyst or an
Not you.
actual cat? Oh.
An actual cat.
I'm looking at you
Mm.
guys.
as far as you
I
guys
zoomed
know,
in on your
you guys were,
face.
as far as you guys know, you guys were expecting Sadith, but you weren't expecting me to tag along.
Mm.
So, as
because
far
I
as you know,
never show up in a kingdom without them knowing about it because I feel it's
Alright,
impolite.
Princess.
I'm back.
All right.
Alright, we're starting.
you back.
Welcome
Princess,
back.
you
Okay.
and Catalyst.
Bob,
Well,
get back here.
Okay, come up.
Bob, get
you
back
you or
here.
Catalyst are leading the way, and I will be able to adapt whatever
Okay.
you set up.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, let me
I'm
flip
coming. I'm
this.
coming. I'm coming.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yep.
Yeah, just
Almost.
whenever you guys are.
I'm ready to rumble.
I'm
Ready.
Okay.
waiting for you
Let's go.
guys. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so they should be here any moment.
Hi
Just wait here
guys.
for them. Oh, hi.
Hi,
You got Bob's Raven. You said we were here.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh hey, that's a new face.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's nice to finally meet you. I've met a lot of your members, so it's nice to come and meet you face to face.
Likewise.
Is there somewhere where we can talk?
We do have the meeting hall.
Yeah, let's go.
Lead the way, Catalyst.
Alright.
Yeah.
How do you start to- Just one minute.
Bob, keep up.
Come on, Bob.
I was just talking to Mr. Turtle.
Leave the turtle alone. He will be there afterwards.
Okay.
Oh, you rebuilt the throne.
Technically yes and no.
Oh, Nick.
Yes.
Technically, yes and no.
Yes and no. It's gonna be. We're moving it so Sir Kronos could have a better view.
Mm.
It's
We-
so big.
Quite a few encounters with Kronos.
Kronos is so good. He's very nice.
Oof.
I think Kronos brainwashed Bob, but
Nah.
yes.
Big seat
Oh
is
yeah,
yours.
Bob got... Okay, yeah, Bob got kidnapped.
Eh,
I forgot. about that.
Where would you like us to sit?
Anywhere,
Anywhere you
Anywhere.
like.
anywhere you like.
Anywhere you like.
I have
Yes,
no
I'll
issue
sit.
with that.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
I-
We should probably
This
sit
is
over here.
Silver. I have brought her along with me. She's a close friend. She's from Thames or Thames. I always get names wrong.
It's alright.
I always
Thames
say
is
it
a little
wrong.
hard
Always
to pronounce.
correct me if I say things wrong.
I was told by Princess I was only meeting with Sadith.
Yes, I apologize for my abrupt appearance. However, due to the fact that I was in Sadith at the time, and our kingdoms have never had a formal introduction, I come on the behalf of Duchess Maddie and Queen Kaylee in order to extend my hand in friendship on the behalf of Thames. I also have a letter for you.
I can pass that along. Oh, or not.
It's okay.
As
I am the royal
Silver.
advisor. I
Silver is quite
apologize.
trusted in Sadith. I trust her word and her opinion. So I wouldn't have brought her with me if I deemed otherwise.
I am also
Well-
royal advisor to Thames, and I handle every national relation that my kingdom has. I travel to and from kingdoms as needed in order to speak with them on Thames' behalf.
Very well.
I had actually spoken to your count about possibly speaking with you, So the fact that Sadith was coming here and I was visiting Sadith, they had invited me to come along.
Mm. Um, to introduce me formally, I'm Queen Keon Nord of Sadith. This is Bob, um,
Hi.
one of my members of my kingdom. Um, we were wanting to talk to you for some time, but as you know, you've been busy with your projects and everything, that we haven't had time to meet up properly yet. Just because I've come to know your people quite well, and um, we formed friendships and that. And at the moment, we've got a truce with the your Duchess, Princess, just to keep the peace between our people and to make sure that there's an agreement that we will not harm you in any way.
You deal
And
with the
that,
huntsman.
yes, and that you guys wouldn't harm my people. And also, as you know, there has been the threat of the huntsman, and sometimes Kronos does is a bit
Crazy?
um
Rough.
He
yes,
gets tangy.
a bit violent. So if we're ever in need of help against them two enemies, then we would be there for each other. Um, I was coming here to propose an alliance between our two kingdoms to make it official between us two that we would help each other in this. So if it came to another kingdom, we wouldn't have to get involved, unless we wanted to. So say, um, for us, we have not the best relations with Lancius. We have been to war with them. We are enemies with them. But if you did not want to get involved in this, you did not have to.
Hmm.
And this is the same with I'm allied with Meridox, and they have the same alliance with us. So if we went to war, they didn't have to get involved. But in the war, they did choose to get involved, and that was truly their decision. Um, so I come before you to propose this to you.
While I have no issues dealing with huntsmen, since more or less my kingdom, and we've helped
Mhm,
Alfarian before with that issue. Whenever, if you ever need help from that Solnero with any huntsman issues, we are. Oh, I am open to helping you out. However, I must be hesitant on if you have issues with Kronos. I don't want any issues with
mhm,
Kronos, given Solnero's relationship with Kronos in our past.
mhm,
As far as I know, her relationship with Cronus is a lot more unusual than with other kingdoms, as far as I know. And I prefer to keep a friendly relationship with them. And
mhm.
given Catalyst is seemed to develop quite an unusual relationship with them.
If you'll excuse us, me and Catalyst need to check something out.
Very well.
Um,
I will go ahead and first look at them. This note that Silver gave to me.
yes.
And our two kingdoms have never formally had any interaction, and I wish to extend my hand of friendship to you on behalf of Temis. Trade agreement. All right. I would, before I address any more with you, I would want to know more about Temis, because the only I, unfortunately with me, I have been very busy and very isolated, only with Solnero until issues coming forth. I have only ever traveled once to Alfarion, and have only a brief introduction to Lancius. Any other kingdom I have no rather knowledge of other than what my advisors tell me,
Mhm,
which are Princess and Catalyst. I would want to know what relationships does Temis have with any other kingdom, and if and our the main topic is a trade agreement, I would want to know what do you have to offer to us, and what would you want from Solnero's land?
Now, I cannot speak fully on the matter, as it would be more appropriate to hold the conversation with my Duchess, or Queen. However, for the fact, Temez is a very large central trading point for Astra, and we are allies with Alfarion, who you seem to be on relatively good terms with.
We are.
So, we also have friends in Xylia, and with me always traveling across Astra, helping with relations between my kingdom and other kingdoms, I feel like that could be an asset to you.
Hmm.
As my note had stated, if you wish to go into explicit detail, I can I can bring word back to my queen and duchess, because I have mentioned before in reports that I have given them that I would be speaking with you, possibly. And therefore, I am very grateful that I had gotten this chance to speak with you. And they eagerly await to see your decision. They would be able to answer your questions more easily than I would, because of my travels and my position as royal advisor, preparing keeping relations between my kingdom and other kingdoms steady. I am not back home as much as I would like to be.
Very well. I have no issue scheduling a meeting with your queen and duchess in regards to knowing more information about this trade agreement.
Um,
Like you, my queen is very busy, so you will most likely be talking with her fiance, Duchess Maddie.
If I get the questions, the answers I wish to know, then I have no issue with that.
Mhm. As well, I've come with some gifts. So Nero, I'll always get some gifts from me, but as it's my first meeting with you, just warning you, you need some inventory space.
um,
Um, we have a few villagers that we trade with, and um, our armor smith, my son Pippi, he gets all our armors together, and we are quite proud of them. So I help out wherever needed in situations like that. So Nero needs any books in that manner to help out, just let us know.
Yes.
um, Bob, what are you
Yes,
looking at?
princess.
Uh, shiny light.
Um,
He
something
gets
seems off.
distracted by fire or um, bright
Something seems
lights.
weird.
Hmm.
Something's
Yeah.
off.
Yes, even though I am not a member of Sadith, I spend enough time there to know that he is an odd one.
Yes. Yes. He's got a bit burnt because he ended up in Kronos's prison. Um, that's why we're not on good terms with Kronos, but we're not on bad terms with them. I try to appease him when necessary, but sometimes he gets a bit annoyed with my people because they seem to lack um, the knowledge that they require to please him.
We're bad at these games.
Yes,
Um,
he likes games, and my people don't seem to succeed at them.
I more or less
His
relate
games
to.
hurts.
if
I
I'm
do have someone similar to him. He is my general, Dank.
Hmm.
You're lucky he's in here, because usually no one other than me can keep him in line. Now, princess.
we, hmm, something weird's going on. We, there might be another person here. We're trying to figure that out.
Ooh,
There's another person.
Not,
We
not so narrow. That's for certain.
Oh,
We keep hearing stuff.
the only people that came with me were Bob and Silver.
It's entirely
Um,
possible. Well, then again, we have had people should like be
It
like we
might.
have had this issue before, just not during this
We've had
time.
an encounter with. We've had an encounter with an invisible set of armor that appears and disappears.
Oh, I
Wait,
could maybe shed some light on that.
invisible people? Ooh, we know
Um,
people that invisible.
we Lancius have the power to go invisible. I don't know how they do it, or for how long they can do it, but as I said, we have been to war with Lancius and we are official enemies with them. And in war, they did go invisible. And uh, to our disadvantage, it's quite hard to hit something that you can't see.
Yeah, just something
So,
doesn't feel right here.
so you could have maybe the same problem that they could be stooping about your kingdom.
If anything,
Hmm.
they are very much not quiet.
Yeah, because they can come in without you noticing and snoop about and leave
Well,
without you knowing them to be there.
they're not very
Yeah.
discreet when they want to be.
We've
Callus,
had this issue before. Yes, sir.
please come here.
Maybe in the tower?
Bob, don't stray too far from where we are, just to
Show
be
courtesy.
on the safe side and show courtesy so that the Sunirans know where we are.
Okay.
Callus,
Yes, sir.
given the situation of a possible spy here, what is your opinion? Should I make the decision now, or should I wait for a
Make
more discreet area?
make the decision now, sir.
We may
Very
not
well.
have another time to do it.
We
As
may not.
because I must be honest, Sonero's land is not the biggest compared to every other kingdom, as well as we is very much how I run things and how Sonero's as a kingdom its history. Prefer not to have much involvement with war.
Excuse me.
Hmm.
Very well.
Listen,
With
Um,
war or any other issues that happen, unless I'm given no other choice.
Hmm.
we're
I'd rather want to avoid having to be dealing with a war with Lantius if it involves my kingdoms not being
I
safe
don't,
anymore.
I don't know.
The neutrality of Sonero has been something I have debated on. While Ferian was our first ally, I grow hesitant that if if Sonero was ever into a war, we would be the kingdom that would suffer the most damages.
Yes, which we would not want that for any kingdom. Um, I know that I would not want that for my own kingdom. Um,
Unknown, if I may,
Yes, princess.
there's also the issue of the huntsman sort of like forcing us into the territory to the north of us that isn't theirs.
Yeah, husbands are becoming more and more of a recurring problem for
um,
us.
as some of your people might have told you, we did visit an outpost. I did invite them um, with me if they wanted to. Um, we didn't manage to find any information there, but Kuros did blow up the tower.
Yeah,
It was
Um,
relatively abandoned and destroyed.
yeah. So I'm kind of relieved in that aspect because I'm frightened of their magic because I don't know what it can do. I don't know much about them, so um, we can, if you're not wanting to make an alliance, we could still have our truce that we wouldn't harm each other's people and we would be friendly to each other.
Wait.
Um, and if I get any more information, then I would see that I could pass it on to you or pass it on to your Duchess or Count and they could pass it on to you so that you could gain more information. And I have done the same with Silver. She's going to pass that back to her kingdom that any information that we all do come across that we were going to share between each other. Because I do see the huntsman as a frat, and especially with magic, you don't know what they can do.
Sir, if I may, with the destruction of the Jaeger outpost, I also think it proposes a new threat of the Huntsman moving further into the Forbidden Territory, which is not too far from us.
Yeah, the outpost wasn't too far from Sadith. It was on the island just east, between our two kingdoms. Um, it, it does pose a threat that it is actually so close when I thought they were far away. But at least it's a relief that the tower is actually gone now because of Kronos.
I unfortunately cannot comment much on the subject matter of the Huntsman, as Temez is very far south, and we have little to no interaction with the Huntsman at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I have never even seen one.
I know he blew up the tower because when I was in Cronia saving Bob and Tundra, two of my people that Kronos took hostage after they couldn't complete the games that he was trying to play with them.
He invited us.
Um, yeah. I went down to save my people, and one of the war chief appeared. So they had a wee bit of a fight, and some damage was caused to Kronos's home. So I think that's why Kronos took revenge and blew up one of their towers. I wasn't certain till we actually saw it, but that's how I know it was Kronos.
Very well. Kronos is definitely an issue.
I think if you're on his good side, then he's fine, but he has a temperament where he can switch quite quickly.
I've noticed.
It is better to appease him than to challenge him.
Yeah.
Which we've been trying to do thus far. That's why he let me leave with my people, because I didn't intervene when the huntsman came. I just left them to it because I didn't want to get hurt. I didn't want my people to get hurt either. And
Catalyst.
Yes, sir.
Is there like a private area that me and Dark can use to get my final decision?
Yes.
Actually, sir, yeah, there is.
Can you can you lead the way if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Are you okay with that as well, Dark?
yes, of course, Bob. Just stay up here and don't wander.
I will
Okay.
keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Your Highness, before you leave, I
Yes?
would like to say on the subject matter that if you wish to speak with me in private, that is, I am perfectly open to the idea. I have no secrets to hide if you have any questions that I might be able to answer.
One curious question I have. You travel far around Astra?
Very far. The only kingdoms that I have not been to yet officially has been Astoria and Murdiox.
Another no, I know Murdiox quite well. As I said, I do have an official alliance with them.
Yes. I
So
recall.
I can fill you in if you need information on them.
Well, Silver, I will make the decision now that I will consider making a meeting with your Duchess about more information about this trade agreement.
Thank
that
you.
is my decision. You're
I
welcome.
am also writing to multiple kingdoms that I have gone to but have not formally introduced myself to yet.
Very well.
It was just convenient that I was visiting a friend in Sadith and they were coming to see you.
Mhm.
I am sorry for my abrupt and unannounced arrival.
It is fine.
Are we going to
Yeah.
this private room, wherever it may be?
Just lead the way.
Yes, sir.
At least it's not snowing.
No. Sonero doesn't have much of a snowy area. Only if we travel far, I believe. Is it North Catalyst to that one with that one area we marked?
Uh, yes, sir. To the northeast and the north of us.
Yeah.
For
Of
us,
course.
there's snow everywhere, as Catalyst will be able to tell you.
Yeah.
He's visited our kingdom quite a few times, and
Oh.
I'm more than
Okay.
happy for them to be there.
Down here.
All right. Cat. Alice, you wouldn't mind guarding the door?
No, sir.
Princess,
Right here.
please make sure to guard the entrance.
I will.
Huh. Now, I have no issue forming an alliance with Sadith.
Hmm.
It's just Lancius is just I don't know enough about them, and I worry.
We're at the point of trying to gain information on them as well. They are frat because each time they've showed up in my kingdom, they have tried to kidnap someone. Um, they've kidnapped my um, some of my people several times, and we've had to go on missions to get them back. And when they came again one time to retrieve my general, this time, we told them to leave, and we fought off two of their people and wounded them, so they retreated. And from this, their leader, I think his name is Ra Al Ghul, declared war on us. Um, we did sadly lose the war, but luckily it was just to speak to one of my members, which was my general. And from it, he managed to sneak a look at some of the books in the treasure room. So we found out about two of the huntsmen and a bit about what they know about Sadith. As far as I know, there's nothing on Solnir in there, but I could be wrong. It could be in another place. As I said, he was taken there as a hostage, so he couldn't really go very far.
Hmm.
Um, but I would be happy to share the information that we have on the huntsman. And also, we've met these two war chief that we know the information on as well. Um, so it would help you understand them a bit more and prepare yourself against them.
Currently, Sonero is weak. I'm sad to admit.
Mhm.
At one point, we did have an encounter with one of we've personally named them Cronians. Visited one of our islands and aggroed one of my generals, my only general, and we did not fare well against them. Only until after he challenges Alfarion were they actually able to beat them.
Mhm.
My main concern is getting stronger, which includes enchantment books.
Um, from Sadith, we are well versed in enchantment books. We've got many trades that we've got going for the best protection that we can get and the best diamond armor. I have let